because I'm in battle. But where would we fast travel to? Probably here. Yeah, I'm in battle. Yeah, I'm not to judge or anything. Like, I personally think that that's, you know, far too soon to get engaged with someone after 2 months. Like, you hardly even know the person after 2 months. But everybody's different and everyone's situations is different. And sometimes, you know, like I've dated not heaps of people, but I've dated I'm 40, so granted Camille and I were together for 14 years, but I've dated a lot in my time. And there's definitely some people that I've dated that I have known they were, you know, more likely to progress or special type thing than others, where it's just been like, well, this is just going to be fun for a bit. And there's also absolutely nothing wrong with just dating someone to be fun for a bit, especially when you're young, right? But then there's people where I've been like, no, this is like the real deal. So when you meet someone and you know it's the real deal type thing, maybe 2 months is enough. Who am I to say, right? Everyone's different. I'm not here to say elsewise or anything. I mean, it does seem quick, but yeah, maybe it was to be. But I'm definitely past the age of dating for fun. Like, it's trying to find someone with intent well, and Raz is my age as well. Sorry to dub you in, Raz. Well, you're technically slightly older, but only by like 4 seconds. It's very much like dating with intention at this age, because, you know, you've already spent 40 years on the planet. Dating just to fool around isn't really worth it. You kind of want to have something that's worthwhile. At 23, just fucking go nuts. Unless you're looking to settle down. I am wary talking about my situation here. Yeah, okay, I understand. Still sucks those 6 months I spent every living hour with that person. Absolutely, funnily enough, it ended because of other reasons. It was serious, but a mix of being broke and having to move across country changes things. Yes, it does. Yeah, so ex-wife, her name was Camille. So if you ever hear me say Camille, that's who I'm talking about. Yeah, it was that. It was we probably a year maybe after dating for a year, we basically moved in together, or she moved in with me, and then she went to Japan for 9 months, and then when she came back, we moved into our own place, and we lived together for 10 years or something, and we spent pretty much every waking second together. Not like in a clingy way. It was just, we just enjoyed doing things together. She definitely did things on her own, and I did things on my own. But we were very much a couple that did things together, rather than she led her life, I led my life, and we just met up at night type thing. No, we were very happy together, spending time together, doing everything together type thing. So after 14 years of that, for it to just, I don't really want to go into it too much because the other people here have heard it all before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record and all the rest of it. But what it feels like is she and all of my friends that I had, mutual friends that I had with her, it's like they all died in a car accident. It's just like one day they were there and the next day they were all gone. Before telling me that, like, it's like they all told me how much of a piece of shit they thought I was, and then they all died in a car accident, and I never heard from them again, never saw them again. They all just disappeared. That's what it was like, and that's a brutal fucking way to end a 14-year relationship. What I've learned is you cannot date if you're poor. You absolutely can. I don't want to pull like
in a bygone day, army marched on Mordor.
I'm older than you, I know better, condescending-y thing to you, but you absolutely can.
The greatest warriors are preserved here, protected by power.
You just need to find someone that A, doesn't care, or B, is in the same position. And there are people out there like that, because I thought the exact same thing. It's much harder, yes, because I thought the same thing. Like, I'm just gonna skip this because we've done this game, right? Because I want to talk and I don't want to talk over them. Ah, fuck. I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, getting back in the dating pool. It's like, well, I'm divorced. At the time I was unemployed. I have absolutely no possessions because I lost everything. I'm effectively living back at home, and it's like none of these are ticking the, oh fuck, this guy's a good, you know, a catch and he's got his life together. No, on paper I was horrible. It's just like, has no money, has no possessions, has no job, lives at home, is divorced. Like, on paper, all of that, right? But that doesn't, personality doesn't come into any part of that. And you as a person doesn't come into any part of that. So when you're doing a dating profile and you're trying to sell yourself, you try and put your personality out there, right? And people are like, oh, he seems nice or whatever, and they chat back to you if you're doing online dating or meeting people at a bar or whatever, and they get to know you and everything. Then later down the track, when it gets into the like, oh, so what do you do for work? And you're like, oh, at the moment I'm between jobs because, you know, the place I was working for downsized and I lost my job, or we lost the family business during COVID and I'm looking for a job after that, all that sort of stuff. Then they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, and you know, do you live on your own? Oh, I actually live, and then that's when they find out more of those things. And that's when I've had a ton of people be like, yeah, okay, good luck, I'll see you later, and just have no time for it. But you do get the occasional person that will be like, oh, that sounds really rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. You know, don't feel bad. Everyone goes through stuff, you know, like just soldier on, you know, you want to catch up, have a drink and tell me more about it type thing. So there are definitely people out there that are understanding. It's just they're very hard to find because most people are shallow as fuck and judgmental, right? So yeah, you can find people out there, and especially if someone's in a similar situation or has been in a similar situation in the past, they're like, fuck, I can relate to that. I remember when I was through that. That sucks. I'm here to support you. Or, dude, I'm in the exact same position. It's fucking awful. Let's go get drunk and talk about it and stuff. But you do get a lot of judgmental people. You definitely do. For me, it's not worth it. Every dollar I have goes to living. So every spending extra $40 to date a week is still 20. I'm the same, man. I'm exactly the same. Exactly the same. I don't have the money to do things. 2 bonus objectives. Reach the thing, defeat enemies with Elven Rage. Okay, it just told me how to do Elven Rage, but I forgot how to do it.
In my wrath, I was determined to punish him for his treachery.
How do I do Elven Rage? How do I do Elven Rage? Elven Rage? Elven Rage. Press the 2 things together to slow down time. Okay. I need to build up the bar. Yeah, so the girl I'm seeing at the moment, well, the woman, I should say, that I'm seeing at the moment, I'm not going to go into her details because that's not, like, I'm just not going to do that. But all I will say is that she has had a similar situation to me. And she is working through some things of her own, and she's understanding of my situation and is not judgmental about it. And when we do go out to do stuff, oops, I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing while also talking. Is, you know, happy to shout, you know, the dinner or whatever it is if it's a point where I don't have money. She's like, don't worry about it, it's okay. So, like I said, there are understanding people out there. You just need to find them. But it's a diamond in the rough type thing. You have to build... Yeah, I've played this game... I don't know, we've streamed and beaten this game 5 times, maybe. It's just because we're talking about something that's kind of important that I'm more focusing on what I'm talking about than what I'm playing. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing and like... It's a serious conversation rather than just talking about bullshit.
The ring is lost for now, but we can still secure the Palantir.
Then we will go to the Great Hall. Idril is there. She may be able to help us.
So is this what we just did? Yes. Okay. How the fuck do you broom so loud? It sounded like you said Elven Ranch, and I was like, yeah, I wonder what... The story's locked by inscription. Okay, I'm pretty sure we found all the words, right? We did. Okay, in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, we bear our banners aloft. The boots like drums. Our cadence quick, our countenance dire. For those in the dark, dream haunted. Could be shadows. Where the shadows lie, where the... For those in the dark, dream haunted... Let's just go with that for the moment. Resist the righteous flame of wrath, and what's left? Doom themselves, yeah. So it's either land or shadows. In the land of Mordor, where the land lie. That doesn't make any sense. For who in the dark, dream haunted land is. There we go.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, we bear our banners aloft. Boots like drums, our cadence quick, our countenance dire. For who in this dark, dream-haunted land
I think
the righteous
I'm gonna focus more on playing the game, and obviously I'll still chat to you guys and commentate and stuff. But like, I think I'm gonna move on from serious conversation so that I can focus more on actually playing and being entertaining. Because not everyone here wants to talk about
themselves to despair.
Stuff, right? Spook probably just wants to watch the game. And we've talked about it at length anyway. Guardian Armor. Recruit a tank that is level 20 or higher. Gain 1 wrath when getting hit. Okay, so we have gained 1... Whoop, go back to it. We have gained 1 wrath when getting hit and 15% less damage from range attacks. But I want to talk more about Elven Ranch? We can talk more about Elven Ranch. Maybe we only have 15% less than... How have I played this game so many times and not remember? Maybe we have 15% less damage from range attacks, and if we recruit a tank that's level 20 or higher, that's where we get the purple gain 1 wrath when getting hit. I think. Anyway. I should have grabbed dinner earlier. It's too late now. What time is it? Unlock skill. This dude's just cooking a rat or something on his pitchfork. He's loving it. Okay, so we've got... How do I zoom out? There we go. Oh, not too far. I guess this is what we're doing. Minas Ithil is under siege. Find the planty. Food hall closes at 8. It's 9 PM.
All that matters is the Palantir.
Have you got like ramen or cookies or any form of snack? If you eat enough snack, it becomes a meal. Like, oh shit, I'm hungry. All I have is saladas. Well, if you eat 24 saladas, that's a meal. It's a shit meal, mind you. But it is a meal. I had pancakes for breakfast, which is not really a thing that is done here. I know like pancakes and waffles and stuff are like a staple for US cuisine. It's not really a thing here. It's an epic jump. But I bought one of those, like, you put the water in, you shake it, pancake gubbins. Cooked myself some pancakes. I saw it at the supermarket. I'm like, you know what? For $2, I'm gonna try it. It was good. I've got the stuff to make homemade pizzazz. It's the energy to be asked doing anything about it. Yeah. I cooked a big batch of pasta, like bolognese stuff the other day. But I finished it all. So as of, well, I'll call the pancakes lunch as well, but as of today, I'm out of food. I need to go back to the supermarket, buy some shit. With the money I don't have. You'll be having nicotine. I can't talk of that. I've never smoked anything in my life. Never eat pancakes and waffles, crackers there. Yeah, well, this was just like a I'm sure you guys have got it there as well. It's like a bottle of with all the powder and stuff in there. You just add water and shake it up, and it just becomes like shit pancake batter. Costs like $2.
Sacrifice
$2 and like
to fear.
200 mils of water or something.
Oh there.
So it's super cheap.
Baronor, this is the ranger I was telling you about.
I will get a drink there.
You've spilled much blood for me to see through. We didn't even know your name.
Talion.
Gondor thanks you, Talion. But we need all warriors at the gate.
Well, the Uruks seek the Palantir. They will not stop until it is theirs. Where is it?
My father has hidden it.
There's nothing safe, hidden or otherwise. The Uruks will tear this city apart to find it.
These are desperate times.
Have you still
But we
got that
will not
app,
surrender,
Raz?
and we will not fall. We cannot.
I'm addicted to sugar. I think sugar's the only true addiction I have.
I must defend the gate. To the gates, quickly!
At least I think it transferred with the new phone.
The Palantir. It is the only way. Look out!
I mean, I was not in that circle. Don't stop moving. Oh, I can still get my thing. Fuck you, game.
That was only the beginning. There'll be more. We have to find out what we're dealing with. This way.
The Kiwi uses the same color plates as me, so I can't tell which is mine. Well, just share it, I guess, if it's the same. Or buy a different colored plate. But if you're both using the same one, it doesn't matter. Just use whichever one's free. Still have that app, but the data was reset. Oh, that is sad. No, I was just curious about the, like,
It's not much further.
how many actual cigarettes that would have been and all of that by this time. Because that was the most interesting thing. It was just like, you haven't smoked for 1 month. That is the equivalent of, you know, 204 cigarettes or something. So after basically 9 years, I wonder how many cigarettes you've not smoked.
Can manage here.
Talion, we must commandeer one of the siege beasts.
Well, this should prove interesting.
Shooting those explosives should subdue the beast.
Oh. I just wanted to hack at it. Alright, fine. Hey, Colby. How are you?
Let's see what this thing can do.
Here they come. Another siege beast is in range. Destroy it.
Would you be offended if someone called you a siege beast? Where are these guys going? They just disappears. I was waiting for them to turn the corner, but they never did.
We're done here. We can't leave this siege beast for the enemy.
Pity we can't take it with us. It's a formidable weapon.
Destroy your siege base. See, it should tell you what button to press, but it don't. How do I kill it? How do I kill it? I forget how to kill things. I thought it was R1. It is R1. I just have to hold it down.
We must move quickly.
This should help.
Wait! I still have the old Galaxy, so I can play music when I clean. We'll see if it's got charge. Okay. Shadow Strider. Oh yeah. Feels good to have shit back. Where am I going there? This way? Reach the siege beast. I think it would be neat to be called a siege beast. That's a funny nickname. Like in
Then it will only be a matter of time till they find a plan.
like in Remnant when she called us a sweet beast. Ah, my sweet beast.
What was that? No! There!
I think a sweet beast would have sweet meats. I'm not sure if a siege beast would have sweet meats.
I know what to do here.
I'm all about the sweet meats. Oh no. All about the sweet meats there? Give me those sweet meats.
More attackers. These hordes are endless.
Sauron's armies have grown massively. A conventional victory against him will not be possible. We must secure the Palantir.
The plenty.
You fools!
Pasta with absolutely nothing except tomato sauce. I mean, it's better than nothing. Although I am going to Breeze tonight for dinner, and she's making taco bowls, which should be good, hopefully. A siege beast would have siege meats? Yeah, you're right.
Push them back. For now.
Be accurate to call you a siege beast. I weigh the same as an average Birmingham dad.
Check on Idril and the others.
3 minutes for the old phone to boot up. Yeah, it'll happen. Hopefully I can buy Laura's old phone.
It's not enough for them to destroy us. They wish to wipe away our history.
At least they don't have the seeing stone.
The gates are holding.
These relics were my life. My father was right. We must salvage what we can and leave.
You have a valuable weapon. The Seeing Stone gives you sight over your enemy. Use it.
It is too dangerous. The Palantir is poison to men. None can withstand its influence.
I can.
Men before you have thought the same.
And if I'm wrong, I will fail as they have failed.
How was your groceries, Colby?
we win this war.
7 years, 9 months instead of 8 years, 9 months. Okay, well, 1 year's not that big of a difference. When it's 8, 9 years.
Then I will find my father and speak to him.
She will hold you to your oath, Ranger.
You'll never guess how many cigarettes. Have a bit of a crack before I tell you. All right. Let me try and do the math. So I can't remember how much you used to smoke though. Let's say you were what's a pack? Like 40? Right? 15 a day smoke. I was about to say, I think if a pack's like 40, I think you're like half a pack a day, so that would put you around 20. But if a pack's 30, then your half a pack is like 15. So, I mean, now we just do simple math. So I was going to do I'll still do what I originally said because now that you said that, it's more accurate, but I'll do what I originally said. So 20 a day, 365 is 7,300 times roughly 8 is 58,000 and then minus a few K because it's... So I would have guessed about 55K. At a guess. 56. Oh, that was a good guess. That's a good... Holy... Our packs of 15? Yeah, I don't know. I've literally never smoked a cigarette, but I'm pretty... We have 40 packs, don't we? Well, here, Rose? Now we're making some hard-boiled eggs. the true Colby numpty way. I love it. I mean, I know people that... I've known people, I should say, that are like a pack and a half a day kind of smoker.
Trust in her.
Give her time.
That would smoke like
Until then, we
40,
shall return to
50
Shelob.
cigarettes a day.
I need more answers.
Depends on brand, but yeah, we've got 25s, some 30s, and some 50s. Only one brand does 40. Okay, well that's just my naivety, I guess. I must be thinking of 30s. Because I thought, in my head, I thought you were about a half a pack a day. So, that makes sense. So if you did 15, that is half of 30. So I think, like, I was thinking the packs were 40s instead of 30. So my knowledge was right in that you were half a pack a day. I just got how much was in a pack wrong. Is all. Alright, fast travel. So, how many? 56,000 cigarettes. Alright. So let's do... You're right, though. That is one of the most interesting statistics. Yeah. Now let's try and figure out how many... Well, how many packs would that be? It was just half, right? No. Well, not half. So we need to do 56,000... divided by 30. 1,866 packs? Yeah. 1,866 packs. And then if how much is a pack worth? How much is a 30 pack worth? Like roughly $30, about that, isn't it? So yeah, the people I know that were doing like a pack and a half a day, doing like 40, 50 cigarettes a day, must have been spending like $40 a day on cigarettes. So that's what? 40 times, that's like $350 a week just on cigarettes. When I quit, they were about 25-ish. Now they're 40. Okay, so let's average it out to 35 then. According to my calculations, that's 65.5 grand. An empty bottle of expensive Italian wine sitting in your kitchen for 3 weeks? I mean, if it's empty, what's the point of keeping it, right? Alright. Is that what the app says? Because the app tells you money as well, right? Also, you don't, obviously you don't need to like give away any of this information if you don't want to or not comfortable, whatever. They're like $10 a pack. So that's like 15 Australian, I think. Yeah, everything in the US is so cheap compared to here. We were doing the alcohol conversion before, Colby. Rumi is... Actually, I don't know. I can't... If you said where you were from, what state you were from, Rumi, I've forgotten. But he has... is a newbie as of today's stream. He just popped in earlier. And we were doing the alcohol conversion and, like, a 1.75 bottle of Jack Virginia. Okay, I don't know what that is. My knowledge of the US is... My two worst things... three worst subjects, I guess, for knowledge is, like, maths and geography and history. But, like, a 1.75 liter bottle of Jack Daniels here is, like, $150. And over there, Remy was saying it's, like, $40 or something? It's like literally like $100 more, just because it's Australia. Spook, I know you don't. You said you don't buy alcohol and everything, which is totally fine. But what is your alcohol store? What's like the main alcohol shop in the UK called, or in England at least? Like, if you were to go buy a bottle of bourbon or a bottle of vodka or a bottle of anything, what store would you go to?